Carla Clayton here, the wellness lady, your weight loss, wellness, and lifestyle coach. Thank you for joining me today. Who's in the room today? Who's in the house? Let me see who's in the house. Awesome. So what we're going to be doing today is making salad in a jar. I want to welcome those of you that are joining me today. So I've just gotten back from the grocery store, and do you ever go grocery shopping, buy things, and then when you get home, you put it in the refrigerator, and the next thing you know, it's rotten? Your vegetables are rotten. Does that ever happen to you? Does that ever happen to you? It happens to me. So this is a little tip that I use to help preserve what I got going on. So we're just going to give it a few more seconds to see if some other people join us in the room. In the meantime, nice. I'm going to go ahead and measure out my salad dressing. This is about 2 tablespoons, which in this salad dressing I've got champagne pear vinaigrette from Trader Joe's. Is 50 calories. It's mostly good ingredients. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the bottom of my jar. All right? There we go. So we're going to put that in there. And then I'm going to be making several of these, as you can see. What we're going to do next is we want to put the things we want to marinate. So I've got some apples over here. I've been soaking in a lemon water to keep them from turning brown. So I'm going to put a little layer of apples in there. And then I've got some cucumbers. I'll put some cucumbers in there. And I've got some tomatoes, a couple of tomatoes in there. So we're building it up, making our little salad. And then I'm going to put some garbanzo beans. It's a good source of protein. And then I like to put some kind of nuts. It's another source of protein. So these are walnuts. And I'm going to just chop these up. How you guys doing today? Where are you from? Chat in and tell me where you're from. I'm in the United States. I'm in the state of Florida. Beautiful sunny Florida, but we're getting some rain today. Okay? So now I'm going to add that little layer. How's it looking? Yummy, yummy. Now I'm going to take some greens, and the darker your greens, the more nutrients that they have. And I like to chop them up. So I just kind of get them real tight here, and just, because who likes to bite into a big old thing of lettuce and a big old thing of lettuce hanging out of your mouth, right? So I like to chop that up some, and then we're just going to stuff that in there. Isn't that beautiful? A little salad in the jar. And then when you serve it, you just pour it upside down, and the dressing just oozes off of it into your plate. Put your top in it. Hey Fancy Pants, welcome back. We just made our first salad in a jar. So now we're just going to put this in the refrigerator, and when we're ready to eat it, we just flip it upside down in our bowl, and you have a salad. It's that easy. Hey, it's good to see you. Oh, gotta taste some of that. So shall we make another one now that we've got some other people joining us? Awesome. Okay, so our next salad, we're going to start with the base. And we're going to put our salad dressing. It is yummy, and I tell you, this is a great way to do it so that you don't let your produce get spoiled. You go ahead and pre-make your salads. I know sometimes I think, I want a salad, I just don't want to go chop everything up. So when I get home from the grocery store, I just make it a habit to go ahead and make a bunch of salads. So again, I love apples in my salad. So I'm going to put some apples in here. And that's going to marinate in that dressing, that vinaigrette dressing that I just put in there. And then I'm going to add some cucumbers a couple of tomatoes, and this time I've got, this is a little cheat you can do. Get some organic broccoli slaw, and this will add some broccoli and some carrots. So I'm going to take some of these, and I'm just going to chop this up because I don't want those big long strings. So just take my knife across those, and then I can add a layer of this, put that in there, and that gives another serving of vegetables this way. Yes, it keeps the greens, they last longer. Now the trick with layering your salad is the dressings on bottom with things that you want to marinate, and then as you get higher to the top you start adding drier ingredients. You don't want your lettuce to touch your dressing. So I'm going to add a few garbanzo beans. I'm trying to see if I got you still in the camera, my jar. Okay, so I'm putting some garbanzo beans. Oh, thanks for the hearts. Some garbanzo beans, which are a little wet. Now for my dry ingredient, I'm going to put some walnuts, and I'm just chopping these walnuts up. And that gives it a nice little crunch. Now, here's something I didn't think about till just this moment. I've got some chia seeds. So I can sprinkle some chia seeds, organic chia seeds. This is going to add some more fiber and some good nutrients. This is like a real superfood, so I'm just going to put a little bit of chia seed in there. Oh yeah. And now we put our lettuce. And if you're just now joining us, I'm Carla Clayton. I'm a certified health coach. I'm also the wellness lady, your weight loss, wellness, and lifestyle coach. And I'm giving you tips on how to make salads in a jar, which is a great weight loss tip. So these are dark leafy greens. That iceberg lettuce doesn't have very many nutrients, if any at all. So you want to get darker greens. The darker the greens, the more nutrients. Remember, when you're eating, you want to eat to live, not live to eat, okay? Whenever we're eating, we need to think about, am I feeding my body? Am I feeding my cells? I do like to chop my greens. I don't like getting those big chunks of greens, you know, on my fork. So there you go. We've just made another lettuce in the jar. And just put the top on it, and in the fridge it goes. Does anybody have any questions for me or any suggestions? Let's have a little Q&A time here. I'm going to wash my hands. Questions? I am not a vegetarian, but that's a great question. I do eat more meals that are vegetarian, simply because I just believe, you know, the plant-based nutrients are better. But I do eat meat occasionally, especially when my body tells me I really need some meat. So, but I do try to eat a lot of meals, yeah. I try to eat most of my meals getting some natural protein, like in the salads. We use the garbanzo beans and the walnuts. That gave us a little bit of protein. I also use a protein supplement daily that's made from soybean, which is, you know, it's a full biologically complete protein. Because if you're vegetarian, it's very, very difficult to balance everything out so you get all your amino acids, essential ones. So, you know, I do that. I help my weight loss clients, my wellness clients with that as well, in creating balanced, personalized programs so they can be healthy. And you know what? When you eat really healthy and you eat more plant-based foods than any other foods, you'll notice it in your skin. You'll notice it in how you feel, in the digestion. Do I use sunflower seeds? Yes, yes. Okay, great question about any kind of seeds or nuts. Is you want to buy the raw ones, okay? You don't want to buy if they're already like roasted or salted or add, you know, all these, you know, crazy things they put on them, because they, when they're roasted, you know, then the nutrients, you know, they're doing it at a high temperature and you're killing the nutrients, and you don't want that. You want the most natural form where you can get the most value out of your food when you're eating it, right? So yes, get the whole sunflower seeds. They can already be shelled, but just make sure they haven't been roasted or have salt added. Just go ahead and get the plain ones. And this is what I do with my walnuts. You know, I get the natural, not cooked, nothing added to it. My almonds, get raw almonds. My pecans, raw. That's right. That's a great question. Any other questions? Isn't Periscope just fun? It's so much fun. Yeah, I'm having a great time with it. So be sure to follow me and join me for my other scopes as well. Now, today I've just launched a new ebook, and it's on my website at wellnesslady.com. Click on, thank you. Click on wellnesslady.com. Click on the freebie page. There's a tab for freebies. And I have a new book. It's called The 7 Big Secrets to Weight Loss. And one of my clients, Deborah Luther, she lost 119 pounds. She went from a size 26 to a size 10. Her blood pressure was very high. It's now normal. She's having loving life again. Yeah, isn't it incredible? And this book, these are all the tips and things that I worked with her on. This is the program that she used. So I strongly encourage you to go over to my website and download that ebook. You just fill out a little form with your name and email. That's going to go to me. I'm not going to sell your information or anything like that, but I will send you follow-up information. Keep in touch with you. You'll get a weekly email that will give you some support and tips to help you stay on track with your wellness plan, because it's hard to do sometimes. Yeah. What else you got for me? Any more questions? Give you just another minute. Well, I thank you so much for coming back to my scopes. Thank you, Fancy Pants, for coming back again. And all of you that come back each and every time, I appreciate you so much. And we'll see you real soon for another Periscope. Bye-bye.